here on Sunday. Happy Mother's Day to all our mothers out there, all our mothers to be. Happy Mother's Day from Spitting Fire, from Chicago Fire, from Chicago, from everybody out here. Greatly appreciate you guys. Kick that like button and wish everybody else a happy Mother's Day. Greatly appreciate you guys hanging out here on Spitting Fire as we get into it. We got some stuff to talk about. And first off, it's in the title. We have to talk about Shaqiri. We'll get into that first before we get into quite a few other things here on Spitting Fire. Thank you guys so much for joining us. You guys are the best in the business. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, guys, trickle in, trickle in, trickle in. We're gonna get right into it. Right after, to all the moms out there and around the world, happy Mother's Day. Yeah. I greatly appreciate you guys kicking that like button for all our moms out there, and for Spitting Fire. Greatly appreciate you guys taking the time to hang out here as we get into what's going on here with Shaqiri, what's going on with Chicago Fire, what's going on with Ezra Hendrickson. Why? What are the reasons for the struggles over the past few weeks? We think we got the answer, so let's take a look at it as you guys trickle in and come to hang out here on Spitting Fire. Thank you guys for having a great little discussion with us. Let's get into it. Yeah. Christopher McPake checking in. What's up, Christopher? How's it been going, brother? How has it been? Let us know how the football has been. What happened yesterday? Dude, yesterday there was a family party. A couple other things happened, and it just did not work out for yesterday's stream. So that's why I took it off. Apologies for all you guys who were looking forward to it. I was really looking forward to being able to stream with you guys, but things came up, family events, and it just wasn't able to happen, unfortunately. Well, and I'll give you guys some background. So one of the traditions that me and my mom had growing up me and her would go to OTB and just have a ball, just me and my mom. And for reference, I got 3 other siblings, so I'm the oldest. And it was just something special that me and my mom shared. So my mom several years ago passed away, and that tradition was no longer able to be, me and my mom couldn't go anymore. But it's always around Mother's Day, which is, that's what the Kentucky Derby is, typically right around Mother's Day. So me and my family started to get together for Mother's Day, watch the Derby, have a blast, just have a little party, celebrate my mom, and celebrate all the moms in our family. So that's kind of what happened yesterday. I was looking forward to being able to stream later in the evening. It just did not work out to be able to make that happen. So apologies about that, guys. I'll do my best. Hi, bro. I just spewed, so bad. Oh, dude, take it easy, man. Mitch Kelzer! What's up, Doug? Dude, Mitch. I was gonna play a little Fortnite here in a little bit, but if you wanna, maybe we hop over onto the we could hop over on the old Rocket Leagues. We got a little Rocket League Pro in the chat right here. Quick chat. But anyway, I'm going to talk about a little Chicago Fire before we move towards that direction real quick. Guys, Chicago Fire lost, got crushed. I see some hurt feelings. Chicago Fire FC just 4-1 versus Atlanta. Ronaldo Cisneros with 3 goals, a hat trick, and Brooks Lennon just putting away Chicago. They don't even give Chicago the goal. Like, there's this, they don't look. I mean, there's a goal in the 11th minute, but it doesn't say who. Interesting. We'll roll down to the 11th minute and just double check that. No, I mean, they don't even have. They just have a goal. Yep, there it is. Chicago striker number 9. That's Chinonso 04. Well, what's up, Mitch? What's up, everybody? Thank you guys for hanging out here. So yeah, that's a little bit of the background, and so why I couldn't pull off yesterday. Anyway. Fire enthusiasts, guys, we're going to tear down the Fire. We're going to look into the Shaqiri situation, and then we're going to have some fun as we also break down what an incredible sports weekend this was. We had UFC, we had horse racing, we had Canelo Alvarez. We'll get into all of that and more. Mitch saying, I'll hit you up. But Mitch, about to grow some ribeyes? Dude, I got to get you on Fortnite, brother. Those ribeyes sound tasty. Yeah. I'm all about that. That sounds delicious, brother. We do have some vegan brotherhoods, though, that might be like, not so sure about that, but hey, I'm all about the ribeye. I'm going to say it again. Shaqiri has been a bust because he's slow and overweight. By the way, this is from 3520 on Twitter. Fire Enthusiast. Good follow, I think, as well. I'm going to say it again. Shaqiri has been a bust because he is slow and overweight. MLS pace of play is fairly fast compared to the rest of the world. You cannot consistently be a step slow like he is. Let us know in the chat if you guys agree with that assessment from Fire Enthusiast. I thought it was a very interesting shot. So, saying some of the things that some people might not want to say or might not want to hear about Xherdan Shaqiri. Is it true? Let us know if you guys think so in the chat or in the comments after the fact. Greatly appreciate reading those comments and you guys hanging out here live. And of course, guys, I greatly appreciate you guys considering joining Spitting Fire. It would utterly delight me. It would make my freaking week. It would make my month if you joined Spitting Fire. Absolutely, guys. You unlock some great you unlock some great content as well as amazing emojis, which I'm able to swap in and out depending on the situation. Say we got UFC fight, I could swap in some sick UFC emojis for us to play with. I could swap it, or say we got a sick fire match, swap in some sick fire emojis. Say we got a sick MLS match that isn't Chicago Fire, flip in some sick emojis for that. So greatly appreciate you guys considering that. Just join, please join. I gotta say, it helps me show the wife, show Mrs. Spitting Fire that hey, the channel is a success. And she's like, okay, I'll let you stream a little bit more. So guys, join. Please join. Just click that freaking button. Watch the join video. It was a blast to film. I had so much fun doing it, and I'm so excited for you guys to see the welcome join video. So take a look at that real quick there. Anyway, Shaq isn't fat. He's stocky, says Christopher McPake. In all honesty, I do. The American flag football, the contact is a little too stressful. So, Christopher, if you're making that switch, just go for it. Just commit to it, make it happen, and then reassess in like a year's time or after the season. That's what you do. That's what it is being an athlete. It's progress, assessment, not progress, assessment, whatever it is. You assess and you try to either improve or figure out what the next steps are. What's up, everybody? Thank you guys so much for joining us here. Hello, James. It's Connor McCabe. Connor, excited for your next stream, brother. Very excited. Mitch saying, I'll hop on Fortnite with you soon. If not tonight, later this week for sure. Mitch, absolutely. I love to hear that, man. And definitely want to hop on Mitch with a little Rocket League. Guys, when I say this guy is like a pro, he plays with the pros and he is amazing. Just amazing to watch in Rocket League. A fun little game there on the PC that we like to play. Christopher McPay saying, I might watch Austin versus LA Galaxy. That sounds like a good match. Austin, I think, has been playing pretty well as far as, after their whole approach to becoming a team. I like what they got going on there. And the LA Galaxy with Chicharito are a fun team to watch. That's for damn sure. Christopher McPay saying, I might go back next season if I can gain muscle. Dude, yeah, exactly. Just start going and hitting the gym. Fire Enthusiast, and this is also from O'Leary's Cow FC that prompted this response, and it said it is getting very close to the time that we can assume Shaqiri is a bust. And that coming from Brian O'Leary's Cow FC is saying something. He was one of the progenitors. He had one of the original Chicago Fire podcasts out there. We always enjoyed listening to O'Leary's Cow's opinion. So when you hear him saying that is a little bit concerning, and to think that Shaqiri as a bust, we have to think about this, guys. We have to start asking these questions honestly and looking at what Shaqiri is. So in order to do that, we take a look at some of the stats around MLS, and we'll find out that Shaqiri is actually in the top 25 or so for key passes. So that's good. But you know who else is in the top 10 for key passes? Ex-Chicago Fire, Georgi Mihailovic, right there, sitting right next to those eyeballs. And there's Xherdan Shaqiri right down there, still in the top 25 or so. But Georgi Mihailovic doing a lot more over for Montreal, who are still struggling nevertheless. Love hearing Chicago Fire Soccer Talks thoughts. I think you guys should go follow them on Twitter if you guys aren't. But some Chicago Fire thoughts. Atrocious in the first 45, watchable in the second 45. Shaqiri looks uninterested in the squad, and that's going to be some of the themes. We're going to keep hitting on Shaqiri and what is going on Shaqiri as we keep going through some of these tweets, because a lot of concern from Chicago Fire fans from Xherdan Shaqiri. Starting to look like Tehran is a bust. We're of course talking about the Chicago Fire defender coming from Colombia, and the amount of time that he's given 2 seasons now, and it's starting to look like that he's an athlete, but a soccer player, he might not be. He's got an excellent long throw, but as far as positional awareness and tackling ability, there's a lot left to be desired. Also passing ability. Mueller was much better than Guti. Well, that's to be expected. Mueller is a more seasoned player. He's a vet. Guti's still a young player, still trying to figure it out, and I'm excited for Guti. Guti's 18 years old, and I'm excited to see what he can still figure out here in the time he's going to get. Mitch saying, "One love, brother, one love." Christopher McPay saying, "I mean, if I like flag, and I might just stick at it, dude. I loved flag football. I dominated just because I was a shifty little guy, and I could keep those I could wiggle those hips and keep those flags away. Love those quick snaps, and also being able to throw the ball on occasion. It shocks them when the running back can do that. I played a little running back at college for football, and we made it into the playoffs like every season. We did not win for intramurals playoffs, but we did well. Shaqiri isn't bad. He just gets a lot of hate for no reason. I don't know if it's not without reason. We'll get into more of that, Christopher McPay, because there people do have the reasons, and I think that some of the reasons are fair. But when you look statistics wise, there's still reasons for hope, reasons to be excited. I mean, he was injured for a few games. Christopher McPay saying Mueller was crap at Hibernian over in Scotland, so that is not exciting to hear. But still, I'm excited to see what the Chicago kid can do. I mean, he's a Chicago guy. I think that coming home might do him well. Chicago Fire soccer talk continuing. The team desperately needs a box-to-box midfielder. Think Darlington Nagbe, Christian Roldan, to play beside Fed Navarro and Shaqiri. And Gaston Jimenez is not that. With Herbers back, Torres and Mueller arriving, Ivanov shouldn't start another game. Yes, I said that weeks and weeks ago after Ivanov's very first game. Once Torres arrives, and once we figure out something else for that other side, and that turned out to be Mueller later in the season, Ivanov shouldn't start another game if possible, unless, it's like rest issues. Mauricio Pineda with a rare bad performance. Chris McPay saying, "I think Shaqiri will fix it. He just needs to adjust." Soccer Talk saying, 10 games in, bottom of the East, 4 points from 7th, nowhere near time to put the heads down. There's still 24 games left in the season, guys. I know we are bottom of the East, but there's still a lot of time left. Literally 2 wins, and we're in 5th place. 2 wins, and we're in 5th place, dude. I mean, like, the margin is actually a lot smaller than we're thinking. But yes, we're in a spot of trouble. That is much is true. We need to turn it around, and we need to turn it around quickly. We being us, the Chicago Fire team, and us Chicago Fire fans trying to root them on, of course. Mercedes-Benz Stadium is incredible, and I recommend getting to an away game there in your lifetime. Chat chiming in here. Noah Epp, good follow as well. Ivanov should in no cases be a starter. Guti, Mueller, and Herbers from now on, and then Torres when he's fit. Ivanov is just lowest in the pecking order. And I think if he stays healthy, Turan can prove to be something valuable in the future. The problem is, can he stay healthy? I'm not so sure about that, Fire fans. Also, I'm not so sure that the book might be out on Turan. He might be a bit of a bust, but still, let's provide him more time. Let's see what we could do there. Christian McPay saying, also, do you know next time you're going to play Lego Star Wars? That's going to be very soon, brother. I will definitely got to finish that. I'll be on episode 6. So excited about that. Thank you for asking about that, Christian McPay. Dude, it has been a blast playing that with chat. And Christian McPay's been there for quite a few of them, man. It has been a fun time playing through the Star Wars movies. So shout out to check out the videos. They're awesome. Wow, we got Mitch Kelzer coming to the Firestarters. Yes, let's go, Mitch. Thanks for joining, brother. Much appreciated. Brother Mitch, spam those emojis, brother. Feel free. Let the power of fire, 50% more, flow through you into your fingertips and just Mitch is spitting fires, starting fires wherever he wants. Let's go. Beautiful work, brother. Greatly appreciate it, man. Yeah. Oh, is there more things that happen? What just? Hello. I hear multiple noises, and I gotta move some things around, guys. Just a little clicky. Oh, there we go. All right. I don't know, Mitch, if you came member twice, but it should be just once. Don't worry, YouTube will be able to take care of it. But boom! What? Thank you, brother, for joining Mitch Kelser. Wow, let's go, dude. I can't wait to play a little Rocket League and a little Fortnite and some other fun stuff here on SPITTINGFIRE. Had some excellent recommendations, too, in one of my past videos from a watcher talking about this World War II game, Hell on Fire. I'll have to double check it. It's on my YouTube, and it was really interesting. It was like hardcore tactical World War II comms and comm chats, and it just looks so fun. Something I'll check out as well. Thank you so much, Mitch, for joining the FIRESTARTERS. You're the freaking best, brother. Much appreciated. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's spamming it already. Let's go, Mitch. Christian McPake saying, I think it's because I was a little too greedy, because he's McPake getting a little too dizzy. I just threw up. Dude, hey, be careful, man. Get some water. Take it easy. Watching things for the eyes might not be the good thing. Maybe turn just the volume on. Go into a dark room. I don't know if you have a concussion, because the symptoms you're given. Let's go, Mitch. You're the freaking best. But the symptoms you're displaying, just stay, man. Just be careful. I don't know if you got hit in some football over the weekend, but be careful. Want to take it easy for those head injuries. I've had my fair share of head injuries throughout my career. I could talk about some fun stories. Oh man, I was playing hockey in one of the years that we won a championship, that we kicked ass at hockey. I'm out on the point, and we're in the playoffs, and the puck slides out to me, and I just wing that puck in. All of a sudden, one of our old players from a year prior, guy that we liked, but he comes and he just cleans me out. I'm the coach's son, by the way. Full context. I'm the coach's son. I'm pretty decent at defense, but I'm the slowest player on the ice. Slowest player, but just tactically smart at hockey. And I threw that puck, and he cleared me out. I'm laying on the ice just like dazed and confused. I see things going around me now. I don't know what's going on here. Like the mounts are going. Let's see. I hear the announcer going. And all of a sudden, my dad's standing above me. He's kicking me in the shoulder pads. He's like, "Get up, we scored." I'm dazed and confused. I can barely breathe. Well, I get up, I get to the bench, and apparently they were saying my name on the assist thing, and that was a game that we won, and on the way to the championship. But holy shit, did they think about concussions way differently just even 10, 15, 12 years ago. Nowadays, it's just like, hey, heads up, be careful. You want to watch the old noggin. So I like the way, and I like the attention that former players like Taylor Twellman have brought to concussions. Shout out to that. I decided to take yesterday off, says Connor McCabe, to spend some time with the family for Mother's Day. Absolutely. We're all about hanging out with the family here on SPITTINGFIRE, and that's great to hear, man. Love to hear that. And my grandma's birthday. Excited. That's awesome to hear about your grandma's birthday. Yeah. Wink, wink, wink. For people who are in the know. And excited for this weekend's games and the new fun stuff in store. Dude, thank you so much, Connor, I'm excited for your stream, brother. You got some fun stuff. Christian McPake saying, how can I get a concussion? I haven't done anything to hit my head. I don't know, man. Oh, and then maybe it's just, maybe you just need some water. Maybe you're a little sick, brother, man. Just want you to feel better. Either way, Mitch Kelser saying, hell yeah, keep up the great work, bro. Fuck yeah, Mitch. Dude, I'm going to run through walls. We're going to run through some fucking walls here on SPITTINGFIRE. That's just you're making me hyped up. Let's go, Mitch. Fuck yeah. All right, Christopher McPake saying, I haven't been to practice in 2 weeks. I am officially done with contact. I got to try out for Saturday, for flag. Congrats, man. Congrats on figuring that out. And moving forward with the next step in the process. Go dominate. Absolutely. Because I know you were struggling with some of the aspects of the contact football. And to be able to put those out of your head, gone. Dissipate, throw them away like trash, into the garbage. You don't need to worry about that. Now let's focus on dominating flag football. How to make people miss, little spins, and just score touchdowns all day long. Christmas is saying, I ate a whole cake to myself, and that's probably how it happened. Dude, those sweets, those freaking do it. Joshua Norgard, great follow on Twitter as well. I highly suggest you guys follow him. I like his opinion on the Chicago Fire as well. Joshua Norgard say, at this point, you have to hope that Torres' Almiron level's good, that Shaq gets out of this funk, and Mueller is just never injured or tired. Then you also have to hope that everyone else stops getting jackassed by yellow cards. Otherwise, Chicago Fire is lost for another season. And he speaks the truth in some regards, guys. You look at some of the stats here. I was looking at some of the stats defensively, and Chicago Fire have to figure some things out. They just cannot keep going on like this. The goals against is great. Great. We're sitting pretty. We're in the top 10 of MLS. But when it comes to goals for, look at where we are. We're the worst team in MLS. We've played more games than Vancouver. Oh, Vancouver's caught up. All right, they got a goal. They played a game. Here it is. It was actually 6-7, but they were only on 8 games played. But still, Chicago Fire need to figure out a way to score offense. It's becoming a problem here, chat. So the fact that they're great defensively is huge and fantastic, but the offense needs to kick on. We need to see some fireworks. And that's what we're seeing from Chicago Fire Twitter. One thing I do slightly disagree with Josh Norgard, although I greatly appreciate lots of his opinions, and I think that most of this is spot on. But I don't think Torres has to be Almiron level good. He has to be better than Frankowski. He's got to be much better than Frankowski. Almiron's $21 million good. If Torres is $10 million good, that's fantastic. If he's $8 to $10 million, if he's Chucky Lozano, if he's Chucky Lozano, are you kidding? Wow. If he's Chucky Lozano, just let me imagine. If he's on Chucky Lozano's level, or can get similar, that'd be insane. Would love to see that, but I don't know. We'll have to see what we can. Chicago Fire. We got Big Football Steve saying first half was unacceptable. Second half was better, but still shows the flaws of the number 9 position. Kasper Przbilko, Chinonso 04. We have to figure out a way, or Duran. We have to figure out a way to score. This game was there to snatch a point, and we just didn't get the job done. Great follow on Twitter. Big Phil Steve had him on the show quite a few times. Hopefully we can get him on again. I know. Well, yes. Hopefully we can get him on again. Yes. Josh Norgard saying CF Chicago, because I love his opinion, man. He's awesome. Joshua Norgard saying Chicago Fire standings look like Splash Mountain. A few ups and a few downs, followed by a massive plummet off of a cliff. And I really hope they can turn things around and make it look more like a regular roller coaster with ups and downs instead of one massive drop to the bottom where it ends. Accurate. So freaking accurate. It's concerning because that's what it was. The season started, yeah, we're going up. Yeah, now it's just been a straight plummet to the ground, crash to the bottom of MLS. And we got to figure something out. But the great thing, the point margin is still... That is still close. It's still able to be salvaged. We can figure this out. We just got to figure it out sooner than later. That's for dang sure. Chat. By the way, guys, greatly appreciate you guys joining us. You guys are the freaking best in football. You guys are so fun. Christopher saying, I want to go to NFL London so bad. It's going to be expensive, and I don't get a job, but I've been working to get my confidence up and applying to jobs. Dude, you'll get it. Dude, keep applying. Keep applying, get that work experience, and boom. Because we're also saying, without pads, I'm rapid, and I will cut on everyone. Heck yeah, brother, dude. Get faster, right? With speed, you can't teach speed. In MLS, you are only allowed 3-star DPs, or you can have as many stars as long as it doesn't exceed the cap. So it depends how you get those stars, because there's stars that you can get that aren't DP level, or that aren't considered DPs. Like, Zlatan was not a DP. I do not know how they pulled that one off. There had to be some sort of background deal. FCNeoTokyo, so they were never going to be good this year. FCNeoTokyo probably speaking the truth here. We need help all over the field. How Gaston stayed is beyond me. Thank you, FCNeoTokyo, for preaching the truth. Hampers our ability to get more DBs. Absolutely. And we just read a comment earlier here on the Twitter talking about the need for a box-to-box midfielder, like a Darlington Nagby type. Gaston Jimenez is not that, and in fact, he sandbags this midfield. He having a player like him out there without having the right complements just doesn't do your team any good. And that's the problem, because he could be a good player in the right system, having the right complements around him, but we do not have that here in Chicago. Federico Navarro fills that role for what Gaston could do much better. And then even when Gaston does fill the role as trying to be that offensive dynamo, it's still not enough for this team. It's just not enough. And we got to talk more about Shaqiri, guys. Chat, what do you think about Shaqiri? I'm reading slow, overweight. We see his statistics, and the statistics are not horrible. They're still top of MLS. They're top 20, top 30 of MLS for some areas, but also when we look at the goal department, Chicago Fire has 7 goals. There's strikers out there that have 7 goals. Strikers in MLS that have more than that have as many goals as the entire Chicago Fire offense. That is a problem. FCNeoTokyo saying, wait, Zlatan was a DP season 2. That, oh, yes, correct. Good point, FCNeoTokyo. Great point, because that actually forced Gio Dos Santos having basically them having to buy out Gio Dos Santos, because he was another big time underperforming DP. His brother performed much better. So that's interesting. Great shout out there, FC. FC, by the way, I was checking into the stream on Twitch. I was loving the intro to your most recent Twitch stream, or I think it was 15 days ago, 16 days ago. It made me chuckle. It was awesome. Just like, I think you should clip that, post that somewhere. That was really funny. Just like, it was just really funny the way you were like, I'm back, and it gave me a good chuckle, man. And I'm also glad to see the nice little upgrades coming to the stream, brother. Keep it up. Christopher Patea saying the cap's annoying, but makes sense. So nobody can make a God squad in NFL, MLS, and I was doing a Jags franchise, and I was getting annoyed trying to make sure I had enough cap space after getting trades. That's an annoying thing in Madden and football in general, because that dead cap space after you like trade somebody for huge, and you can have that dead cap for years. That shit sucks to deal with from a video game perspective. FCNeoTokyo saying, thanks for love, my man. By the way, you guys can check him out on the YouTubes as well. He posts on YouTube. I didn't see the video up on the YouTubes, though. So I don't know what event we got to talk. I'm interested to hear what your strategy is for, because, dude, FCNeoTokyo, just on the real, I love talking YouTube. I love talking strategy, Twitch, trying to figure this stuff. Like, honestly, I should not be streaming on YouTube. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I'm a small streamer. I have 1,000 subscribers. They're all here over on freaking YouTube. I have none over on Twitch, so that's what makes me reluctant to start streaming on Twitch. But it's something to think about, because as a small streamer, the benefits on Twitch are just so much better. It's so much more sustainable as a small streamer on Twitch. I understand. I don't understand. It makes it so much. It makes it 100 times harder. Well, wait, which one? Which one? Twitch, the juggling? I know what you mean. If that's what you're talking about, the juggling of Twitch versus YouTube. I used to, for like literally a month there, I streamed dual to Twitch and to YouTube. But right around there is when I made YouTube partner, and that made me just be like, just put all my bags in YouTube. But you know what? That might actually not be a good idea. You might want to spread your bags out. Oh, that's Christopher saying that. I misread that. Christopher saying on Twitch you can mix the content up, and on YouTube you get punished for mixing the content up a little bit unless you've created that type of audience. Like, look at Ludwig. I don't know if you guys are fans of Ludwig, but Ludwig, from a content perspective and from a perspective of as a YouTuber, is a great person to look at how he runs his channel, how he tries to get his audience with his titles, with his thumbnails, with his content, with the style of stuff he does. Bro, big news about to happen. Resurrecting the Trip and Toke channel. You got him back. FCNeo, there's some funny videos, guys, on FCNeoTokyo's channel. When he was initially starting up this Trip and Choke channel with his buddy, highly suggest you guys go check it out. It is funny listening. I think you guys are a blast, and you guys should highly go check them out. You guys will have some fun there. They play some video games, and they have a blast while doing it. So that's good to hear, man. That's sick. Dude, and also the cam. I don't know if you're using OBS, but it's time to start using OBS. I will run you through things if you need help or point you in a few good directions. Back to Joshua Norgard saying Ezra has got to get both Chicago Fire teams to be disciplined. He's talking, I think, about Chicago Fire 2 and Chicago Fire 1. These red cards and yellow cards are getting beyond ridiculous. Between the two teams, I think they have 5 or 6 red cards now, and that needs to end. Cannot develop or analyze a team that that's playing with 10 men or less. And to speak to that point, guys, take a look at this. Here's yellow cards. Chicago Fire, top 5, right there, top 4 in yellow cards. But here's what's even worse. Red cards, Chicago Fire are number 1 in MLS, chat. Chicago Fire are number 1 in MLS for red cards. That's a concern. How do you win game? And one of those games came 2 red cards. I know Christian McPick in the chat has saw another game from his Inter Miami team with also 2 red cards. It's rare to get 2 red cards in a game. But every single one of these red cards impacts the game in a negative way and creates a situation that's more likely to lose. How can you win with these red cards? How can you win with these numbers of yellow cards? It's a concern. So things need to be figured out. But still, defensively, Chicago Fire, one of the better teams in MLS. Offensively, not the case. In fact, there's strikers in MLS that are scoring at a better rate. So that's really concerning. I'm excited for that. FCNeoTokyo. Bryce Anderson, is there any doubt that Chicago Fire's most important player is Rafa Chicos? I don't think so, guys. Do you guys think that? Is there any effing doubt? Any effing doubt? The Chicago Fire's most important player is Chicos? I think Ezra is not the problem. I agree with FCNeoTokyo. I don't think that Ezra is the problem. I don't necessarily think that the players are the problem. I feel like they need a little bit more time. They're literally 2 wins out of 5th place. If you look at the standings and the points, and they could have gotten those 2 wins or 2 ties and points in different places, but they have been on a downward trend lately. It, like we've read from the earlier comments, just like a downward trajectory, bam, into the ground. Roller coaster ride is not going well. But what is the problem, chat? If it's not Ezra, if it's not the players, if it's not just time, needing more time, because we've had our best lineups. This is what's interesting. We've had some of our best lineups out there before Jairo Torres has arrived and before Mueller's arrived, and we were winning some good games. We looked good doing it. Then the struggles happened. Now with these recent additions of Jairo Torres and Mueller, I think we just got to give it another game or 2 to click on. But Jairo Torres needs to get uninjured and fast. Ezra needs to figure out a way to coax these guys to score. Is Prishabilko a problem? Is Xherdan Shaqiri's service a problem? Is the rest of the team, how they're responding to Xherdan Shaqiri, a problem? I don't necessarily know. So let's go! FCNeoTokyo, you're in too! Let's freaking go, chat! Guys, we're 1 away from unlocking even another emoji. Guys, you guys are the freaking best chat on YouTube! Fire me up! Let's go, FCNeoTokyo! Thanks for your support, brother. Greatly appreciate it. Dude, freaking, guys, you guys better go follow FCNeoTokyo. Greatly appreciate it. I'll make sure I have his link in the channel for that one, man. Thanks for joining there, brother. That's awesome. You guys got to go and take a look at his channel. If you guys like gaming, he plays different games too. And we might have a little future fun thing for you guys in the future. We'll see how we're able to pull that off. That's like more of a summer project. Things are heating up here as we approach summer, though. June is just right around the corner. I've been having some things and you know, as far as my life goes, and just sorting stuff out. So more time will be hopefully appearing. Well, but at the same time, family first. Mrs. Spitting Fire, my little puppy. That's also my favorite stuff. So all the same, guys, let's freaking go. Guys, FCNeoTokyo is in there right now. Slam it, spam it in that chat. You guys better go slam that YouTube button and go check him out. It's gonna be a blast. All right, guys. Is there any doubt of Fire's most important players is Chicos? This is a great question. Would you say it's Shaqiri, or would you say it's Rafa Chicos? I think it's almost inarguable. I'm getting pumped here. You guys are firing me up. I want to run through more walls. Okay. Is there any more doubt that Chicago Fire's most important player is Chicos? Kick that like button, boys and girls. You guys better believe it. So that's the question we're asking, though. Is Rafa Chicos Chicago Fire's most important player, or is it Xherdan Shaqiri? Xherdan Shaqiri, of course, the major pivot point of the offense. Meanwhile, Rafa Chicos, the captain, the linchpin that is one of the better defenses in MLS. Now think about that. One of the better defenses in MLS, Rafa Chicos. One of the worst offenses in MLS, Xherdan Shaqiri and company. So, and we have a tale of two things here. We got the good, the bad, and the ugly going on in Chicago. So the real question is, kids, are you feeling lucky? Oh, that bit was horrible. Oh, that bit was horrible, guys. I gotta fix that bit. I had a nice little Clint Eastwood cigar there, but that did not work out. The bit. We'll work on it, chat. Dude, we're running through walls here for you guys. Christopher Pixie and I feel a lot better. Dude, after you puke, you usually do feel a lot better. The body's expunged the toxin, expunged maybe the reason for what is causing the... And then boom, drink some water, get maybe some crackers, something easy and light, maybe a greasy cheeseburger. I don't know. I don't know if FCNeoTokyo's got a good recommendation for feeling better after a little puke fest. I feel like a little water and crackers. That's what I'm thinking. Christopher saying, I think Prishabilko is not that good, and Shaqiri's service hasn't been great. So, chat, let me know if you agree with this. Prishabilko can only do so much with the service he's been getting, and this is kind of like a man on an island. We've seen this before. We saw this with Beric at times in past Fire offenses. It's just having that lone tall striker for this team. They have not, for whatever reason, been able to make it click. There's teams out there that can run that solo striker and just dominate. I mean, Prishabilko is 6'4". You can't teach height, as I often say, and that is something special. And how they use that, we'll take a look at this, guys. Let's just go right into statistics, because there's an attacking statistic for that. It's the long ball stat. Let me find it for you. Headed goals, penalty kick, shots, goals. Passing, right here, passing. So, accurate long balls. If we take a look at Chicago Fire's accurate long balls, guys, chat, they're in the bottom of MLS right here. And they have one of the tallest, best strikers for long balls in MLS. They also have another good tall player in Wyatt Ohmsberg and Rafa Chicos. Literally, this is the tallest back line for the Chicago Fire in like the last 7 years. We've used to have center backs that were like 5'11", 5'10", just on the edge of 6 foot. Finally, we got 2 6'2" plus MLS center backs, and I think that height is huge. And now also at striker position, you have a 6'4" striker instead of like a 5'11" type, like a Nemanja Nikolic. But Nemanja Nikolic was a different striker. He was a poacher. He was able to get into those spaces, get the ball, and shoot the ball in some of these spaces. We've not seen Prishabilko been able to find those spaces. We've not seen Shaqiri and Prishabilko. They've linked up. Don't get me wrong, chat. They've linked up a few times, but the amount of linkage is not good enough. Look at these stats. That's what we're reading here. FCNeoTokyo correctly saying Shaqiri's a luxury piece. He's not the driving force that maybe we thought that we were getting with a Shaqiri level type name. is this Bastian Schweinsteiger again a luxury piece? Because Bastian Schweinsteiger was a luxury piece. He was part of the engine that made practice better and playing for the team more desirable. But as for the actual engine on the field, it went through Bastian Schweinsteiger a little too much. And I think that was Chicago Fire's undoing back at the time, because he was playing center back. He's playing center back, and that's where your focal point of your offense is. It doesn't make sense. FCNeoTokyo is saying that if we had a TAM CB and another 2 DPs on DP level and a TAM in the attack, he'd be good. He'd be good enough. He'd be meshing with them. I like what we got from Guti, though. I like what we're seeing from Guti, even though I want to see more from Guti. But you got to still realize, keep our expectations to a little bit lower than, because it's a surprise to see Guti have so much success early on, and then all of a sudden the expectations get heaped on. I think we gotta just roll those back. Not saying that we do it here in the chat or anything, but I'm reading Chicago Fire Twitter having a meltdown, guys. But here's the thing, they're not wrong. Look at this table. Chicago Fire are in last, 14th place. I'm sorry, they're 14th out of 14. But here, if we add 6 points, they're right here in 5th place. That's the thing. 2 wins out. They need to figure something out. Is Ezra the right man to do it? I think so. But we got to remember, this is his first season at the helm of a pro level club like this. I mean, yes, he had a youth level club and he's had assistant coach experience, but he's finally got his own problems and his own fire to solve. I thank you. But back to the real debate, guys. Who is the most important Chicago Fire player? Is it Rafa Chicos or is it Shaqiri? It's no doubt in my mind that is Rafa Chicos. He's just, without Rafa Chicos, this team is in a world of hurt. We'd be in last place, plus not having a top 10 defense if we do not have Rafa Chicos. I think that's a problem. Having a top 10 defense and being in last place is a different feeling, because we just need a couple more flips, a couple more games to flip our way. Of course, that also means that there's games that could have flipped against us that we won. The good comes with the bad here. They're playing a dangerous game when you can't score. When you can't score, how can you win? Christopher saying I had something funny. Imagine Neymar in NFL. He would get tapped and die. It'd be like that awesome funny skit from Key and Peele where the soccer player gets tapped and like fakes death so much that he goes right up to the gates of heaven and then wakes up. I always think that's hilarious. Oh, just a second, chat. I gotta answer that. Oh, it's you! Thanks for hanging out here, guys. You guys are the best. Yeah. All right, guys. Let's freaking go. Chicos, no. So Winvo actually debates with us, but he is an Orlando fan, but you've seen us play twice. Orlando has seen us play twice, so that counts. They know, they might have a good idea of what they think is the most important piece for Chicago Fire. Let us know, Winvo. I'm curious to hear if you were saying that it was if Chicos is not the Fire's most important player. I think he is. There's an argument to be made for Gaga Slonina, arguably the most expensive Chicago Fire player on the roster, and his value is only just rising. Winvo saying, fire! Thanks for joining, guys. We've had some amazing fire starters join today, guys. We're one away from unlocking the next emoji. It's been awesome. I made a fun little video, guys. Just check it out. Check out you don't even have to join, but if you want to, I'd greatly appreciate it. It would utterly delight us. Check out that video. I think you'll enjoy my little that we made. It's very fun. Having fun, and we'll have more like that in the future. Chicos, no, wait, I lost it. Inter Miami lost to MLS Rejects FC. Wow. What did you think of the Schaumburg's Chris's first game at FCNeoTokyo? Unfortunately, I'm reading your guys' reactions about this, FC. I didn't get to see the game. As you know, we were having a little family get together. But that's why I wanted to read about this, because in my head, he had to go out there and do better. I read something, and I think that there were some comments about that. So We definitely got to ask about that. I'm going to have to see next game. I apologize. I wasn't able to see this one. And I also was going to try and look up the game after. But then I was like, oh, let's just, thought they could do that during the week. Right now, I just want to get on with you guys talk. Tia and Terrence are the way. I don't want to hear about having patience this week on the podcast. That was awful. And we were about to drive up and go up a lot of other quality clubs. We don't have forever. Justin Whitty with a good point here. We don't have forever, but we do have 24 games left, chat. So I'm sorry, FCNeoTokyo. I wish I could answer your question more, but I'm just giving you the honest answer. Don't have enough information for you yet. But I can't wait to see the first full game out of Chris Mueller and really give you my honest assessment about what this guy can do. I was talking with a few different players, I was talking with a few different Fire folk past couple days on the back channels, and they are really excited about what he's going to come. They understand that he had some struggles over at Hibernian, over at Scotland. But they think that they've said that he's been wanting to come back here for some time now, and I think that it's going to reinvigorate him. Caustic with a question saying, will Casper produce more this season? Dude, he's absolutely will produce more. But here's what I said early on the season, and you could go take a look at one of my past videos. Kasper Przybylko is Beric 2.0. What did Robert Beric give to the Fire? First season, he gave 12 goals. Second season, he gave 8. What does Kasper Przybylko average? About 8 to 12 goals a season throughout his career. What is he going to give the Chicago Fire? Probably about 8 goals. How many does he have right now? I think 2. So he's got 6 more left over 24 games. If we're lucky, chat, if we're lucky. He's playing in a lone striker system. The stats are out on Kasper Przybylko. Should he play in a 2-striker system, he has more success. He finds more goals. It just works better. Does that mean the Chicago Fire and Ezra Hendrickson have to shift to a 4-4-2 to find more success, to find the back of the goal a bit more? I don't know, because there's the big problem with going to a 4-4-2. It really dynamically shifts how your team functions, how your team attacks, what everybody's role is. Yes, the final. Think about this. Your middle 4. You had the 2 dedicated midfielders plus an attacking midfielder. Now you've removed one of those, so that's going to be an issue. Winvo saying, I am sad that Chris is your player right now. Dude, I'm excited. I am so excited that Chris Mueller is here. Axe saying, what's up, Axe? Great, thanks for joining us, guys. Thanks for joining us here on SPITTINGFIRE. You guys are the best in the business. Thanks for joining us. What game, so who is Orlando City's most important player, do you think? Let's go to Orlando City. Let me just take a look, and I will tell you who I think. It's definitely not MGP. I know he's gone. Is it Pato? Is it Pereira? Is it I don't think it's Fernand Torres. No. Cara was good. Pato was no. I think it's got to be one of these. Pedro Galiz stood tall, but I know he had some struggles like a week later or so, because he had a great save on a Shaqiri long shot. I remember that was just like, oh wow. I don't know how he came up with that, but he had a great reaction. Jansen, no. Antonio Carlos played okay. Yeah. João Moutinho, no. I think Pereira is probably your most important player. I agree with this. What's his name? It's Mauricio Ernesto Pereira Antonina. This guy. I think this is your most important player because he's the thing that makes Pato work, in my opinion, for Orlando. And here's the other thing: if you look at the Orlando lineup, this was Mueller's position right here. This Alexander Pato position, that was Mueller's position. It makes sense that he's gone now. But Alex Pato is a much better Mueller. He's a much better Mueller. Mueller's still good at what he does. But also, what does Mueller do? He drives it to the corner, I think. He spreads the defense. He drives to that corner, tries to get the cross off. Actually, I don't know if we're cursed, but the mentality of the club needs to change. Needs better finishing, discipline, and responsibility on the back line. Are you, Axe, are you talking... Axe, I think you're talking about Chicago, but I don't know if you're talking about Orlando too, because that could be the same thing could be said. It could be said about Orlando, hilariously so. Winvo saying he does help a lot and he fits the position. I think he's the linchpin of this team. When I look at this Orlando team, yes, Pato, and I'm not saying that because his level is 75 here. I'm saying that because when I watched you guys play against us, he was a magician. He was the thing that made Fernand Torres work. He was the thing that made Pato work. Now, if we go over to Chicago Fire, do you really feel that way about... Do you really feel that way about Xherdan Shaqiri, that he's the most important player on our Chicago Fire team? Guys, I don't feel the same way, because in the same way that Pereira was the thing that made their offense work, they're scoring goals. They're scoring way more goals over at Orlando than we are over here at Chicago. And for us, our most important player is Rafa Chicos. He really is, because from here, it's the wall. That's where our team gets its strength. Hence, he's our most important player, in my opinion. But Axe saying, I don't know if we're cursed, but the mentality needs to change. I think the mentality has changed. I think that there's other factors at play. What those factors are, still early in Ezra's regime, if that's what you call it. It's still early in Ezra's tenure. That's the word I'm looking for. I apologize, not regime, tenure. And along with that, there's going to be growing pains. Ezra, as a coach, had an idea of what he wanted to do when he came here. Now that he has a better idea of what his team is, what his players are, who his players are, what roles they fill, and what they could do for him, he's also going to have to adapt his game plan and his offensive game plan along with that. Defensively, maybe just a tweaker here, too, there, because they don't really need to tweak much there. That's the great thing. He doesn't have to play with too many knobs on the field, so to speak, because those back knobs are working tremendously. But in order to get the offense working, does that mean having to loosen up that left back position? Does that mean having to loosen up that right back position? Let Sekulic and Miguel Navarro go get a bit more aggressive in going forward. That could cause problems. Also, could help. I mean, it's a give and take approach. It's a constant yin yang balance of the pitch. Winvo saying Caustic saying, what do you think of Brian so far this season? I've seen serious flashes of his talent, but he's also been inconsistent. Let me double check. Brian, are you talking about? Who are you talking about? You got let me know who you're talking about if you're talking about Brian with an A. I swear you're talking about that one international player. I don't know what team he's on. Brian soccer comes from the smaller island nation. What the heck is his name? Brian MLS. You guys chat. You got to help me out. Brian who? Not Brian Reynolds. Is it Brian Acosta? No, it's not Brian Acosta. Not Brian Reynolds. Not Roach. Not Meredith. Chat, you got to help me out with Brian, with the last name. If Fire are losing a lot, I think they might go back to Brian Gutierrez. Oh shit. Fucking for the Fire. Okay. Well, I don't know if they spell his name that way, but let me double check. Gutierrez. Sorry. Yeah, that's what threw me off. Brian. It's Brian IAN. But either way, he is coming along, dude. He's 18 years old, playing good for the Fire. Playing great? No. But still good enough to get time in MLS, which is incredible. And it's impressive what we're seeing out of the young 18-year-old. We haven't seen this out of a lot of players that played for Chicago Fire. Georgi Mihailovic even didn't get on the field this early for Chicago Fire. I think that that was closer maybe when he was 19. But Georgi Mihailovic still becoming one of the better players in MLS. So we're missing him. That was a big mistake to let him go. Of course, if you could see that here. Top 10 in MLS for key passes. Meanwhile, Xherdan Shaqiri, top 25. I don't want we talked about that. Ivar Talk saying, I think Ivanov is the true bust from Heights. I mean, they might have viewed him as a bench piece, but he hasn't done anything from there either. Now, Ivanov, the more time he gets, the worse it just seems. He's not turning on for him. The lights aren't turning on for Ivanov. Yes, he has the physicality. Yes, he has the ability to make the run. But what he does with the ball after that, not good enough. The passes he's making, the decisions he's making, not good enough. We're not seeing the quality that we need on the field when Ivanov is out there. And at this point, he's got to sit. Axe saying, Fire have been playing deep and slow, and I like them to play with some speed and tempo, and that might be the problem, dude. You're not playing fast enough. That's one thing that Jesse Marsh talks about, former Chicago Fire player, current coach of Leeds United, and possible future USMNT's coach. I've watched a few of his videos just talking about when you're most likely to score a goal, how you're most likely to score a goal, what those types of situations are. Now, when you're playing deep and slow, it makes it really hard to score. You got to be aggressive because most goals happen within 8 to 10 seconds after stealing that ball. Most goals for the other team happen in the same way. And playing with speed, having speed on the transition is what kills. That's where you need to have the speed on the transition. It can't just be speed for speed's sake. It can't just be speed on the attack. It has to be speed in transition, because when the other team is out of sorts, that's when you're most able to take advantage and score a goal. Those are those 8 seconds, those first 8 to 10 seconds when the team is still in disarray, still in attack mode, regrouping, trying to get back into defense mode, that you see those goals happen. Chicago Fire have to figure out how to install those moments for their offense. And that comes with having a speedy transition, which they do not have yet. A lot of at least two of their goals this season have come from penalties. Guys, penalties. They have 5 goals in the run of play. That's worst in the league. Click right here on the stats. Go to attacking. Go to goals in the 18. Go to Chicago Fire here at the bottom. You want to know why they have 7? Because 2 of those goals are in the penalty kick. Right here. Penalty kick goal. 2 of them. So take 2 of those out. Right here. Sorry, this one. Penalty kick goal. Take 2 of those out, and it's 5. They have 5 goals inside of the 18. Get this, guys. Look at goals outside the 18. There's Columbus, LAFC, even Charlotte and Houston getting over 4 goals from outside the 18. That's unheard of. And we expected to be getting that with Xherdan Shaqiri, long shot extraordinaire. He's got to turn it on. Is Shaqiri a bust? That's the question, chat. I don't think he's a bust quite yet, but we got to start asking these questions. Is he able to do the things that are needed to be able to have a successful Chicago Fire team this season? Is he able to make magic happen, or is too much being foisted upon Shaqiri? I don't know. I don't think so, because if you look at the responsibilities of this team, you have Rafa Chicos and Gaga Sunina. They're taking care of the defense. Now it's up to Ezra and it's up to Ezra, Jimenez, Prishabilko, the wingers, and Xherdan Shaqiri to figure out this offense, figure out how to score, how to get speed on the attack, how to transition with danger. Do you understand? With danger. Until we got a great spine. That's usually what makes a good team. It's having a good quality spine. Chicago Fire have that, and that's why they've been able to have success this season. But the offensive success is not there. Need to figure something out. Fireboy saying the Fire lose again. The Fire don't score more than 1 goal again. 9 goals allowed in the last 3 matches. Haven't won since March 19th. What gives, Fire? The season's going downhill quickly, and we are falling behind. There's 24 games left. We went from being in 2nd place in the whole of MLS to being last in our own conference. That's telling you the tale of the tape right there, chat. FCNeoTokyo saying, I do. Look at the TAMs and the DPs. Axe saying, I've been saying this. Christopher Pake saying, give Shaqiri till end of the season and then see what happens. I don't know if we can even give him that long. End of the season's Olympics. I'm sorry, not Olympics. World Cup. He's going to be playing the World Cup. I'm excited to watch that. By the way, we'll be watching all those games here on Spitfire. Make sure you guys subscribe for that. Make sure to hit that like button and become a fire starter just like FCNeoTokyo and unlock the coolest badges and emojis in Chicago Fire and MLS YouTube. By the way, if you're already subscribed, you'd better believe that utterly delights us. And if you're a member, I'm going to run through walls for you guys. Let's freaking go. By the way, check out, can you do us a favor? Check out FCNeoTokyo's channel. Awesome YouTuber, awesome Twitch, awesome game player, and freaking funny. He is so funny, and he's got new stuff coming to his show. I'm excited for FCNeoTokyo blasting off on the YouTubes and the Twitch here. And he's been at it. He knows a thing or two. About a thing or two. Christopher McPeg saying, if he flops, no surprise. He barely played for Liverpool or Lyon. Damn it. Damn it, Christopher McPeg. Damn it. Oh, it's Christopher McPeg speaking the truth, chat.
Is it game over for Shaqiri?
I don't think so. I don't want to believe it. I don't think so. But Christopher McPeg asking the right question. If he flops, is it any surprise? He didn't do well for Liverpool, didn't do well for Lyon. I think that he has played well for Chicago Fire. I think if we watch the tape, we see a player who is performing well, but we also see an offense that is not, they have not figured it out. Guys, they're not getting enough shots on goal. Once again, go back to the attacking numbers. Let's go towards shots. Chicago Fire are in the bottom 10. Bottom 10 for shots. And then here's what makes it even worse. When you go to shots are great, but shots on target are where you get your goals. We go to shots on target, Chicago Fire are second to last. So yeah, they're already horrible on shots, but the shots on target are not going in to the tune of 5 goals. That's just not good enough. Meanwhile, Columbus for Connor, they've got goals from the 18. They've got 6 goals from inside the 18. 9 goals from inside the 18, 6 goals from outside the 18. They have 15 goals. Almost double Chicago Fire. You just got to score. FCNeoTokyo saying that teams like Seattle are stacked because they really, really know how to work the spending rules. They have Garth Lagerwey who just gets it. FCNeoTokyo rightly pointing out. They just get it. Garth Lagerwey understands how to use the mechanisms. TAM, GAM, DP. Raul Ruidiaz went and owned that game. That's a DP for MLS. That's one of the better strikers for his nation. And he came out here to MLS and he's one of the better strikers in MLS. Absolutely. We go look at Seattle Sounders record right now, guys. They're actually in last place. They're next to last place in MLS, but they've only played 8 games because they've been playing a lot of Champions League. We expect them to turn it around. They've got the quality. Do Chicago Fire have the quality to turn this around in the next 24 games? I think they do. We got Mod Jack. We got other fire starter. Woo! What's up, brother? I love it when you guys spam those emojis. Much appreciated. You guys are the effing best in YouTube. Effing best. Effing best. I love that shit mode, guys. Because I feel like you can say effing anything. Effing this, effing that, effing yeah. So just having fun with that, chat. But Seattle stacked. LA Galaxy playing really well with Chicharito, figuring out complementary pieces over there. New York City and New York Red Bulls playing really, really well. Toronto started to kick on. Having some struggles there still, but kicking on. Chicago Fire, though, just went right to the bottom. So we need to figure this out. Ezra needs to change something. What that is that, and we've seen some of those changes, chat. He experimented. He's brought on Chinenso 4. He's brought on, I mean, look at this lineup. He starts number 9, which is Chinenso 4. Where's our other guy? Where is our Colombian phenom? He is not here. I'm not seeing John Jader Duran. John Jader Duran did not make the lineup. And he's the other striker who we will have to depend on. But can we depend on Kasper Przybylko? 6'4". Is it really him being the problem? I don't know. This team is not passing enough. They're not passing with enough success. I mean, just go over the statistics. Passing and Actually, some of these statistics don't actually tell the tale of the tape, because look, you got one of the best teams in New York having one of the worst pass possessions, but they have a plan. They have an offensive plan to score goals. It's how they attack you. They have a Jesse March type of plan. What is the Chicago Fire's type plan to score? Justin Whitty asking the question, honest question, is the front office still the front office, or is it Ezra dealing with the first year in charge? Is that the reason for our issues? Also, are we ready to say that Shaq and Kasper Przybylko signings were a miss? I think it's too soon to say, but how many more games? I think we just need to see at least 10 more games, because I liked the first 8 games, those first 5-7 games I saw out of Shaqiri. Guys, we can't throw away the baby with the bathwater, so to speak, right? We got to take the good with the bad. Right now, we're having the bad. Let's reflect that there was good, and that good is still possible. Connor is saying that Hurst that won the Derby last night was at 800 to 1 odds. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later. But dude, that horse stared down the other horse as he passed to win. It was incredible. The domination. We had a good time. A little family function, celebrating Mother's Day, all that good stuff, and it was awesome. Shaqiri is a journeyman. He played for many teams and just hasn't impressed. Shaqiri's only good team was Stoke. I remember him at Stoke. Oh, he was so fun to watch at Stoke. He was dominant in the EPL at Stoke. He was one of the dominant players for Stoke City, even though they were not a great team. They were okay, but they were fun to watch, and the reason they were fun to watch was because of Xherdan Shaqiri. Now, one of the knocks, Duran was suspended because of a red card. Christopher rightly pointing out, great point out. Best color commentary in YouTube right here, guys. Yours is the best. Thank you, guys. But also Shaq pointed out, Shaq being overweight and slow is an issue for MLS, because you just can't be that. But he does have some springiness to it. He's got some quality. He's got some trickiness in his boots and his cleverness in his locker. So he's got to start using that a little bit more. Have some more success. FCNeoTokyo saying that won't last. Seattle always starts slow, but they turn it on, and then they go on and win MLS. Guys, by the way, consider joining Spitting Fire as a fire starter today. Guys, take a look at the video. You'll love it. Join, unlock members only content, unlock emotes, unlock your own loyalty badge that powers up as long as you are here. Subscribe, and you guys enjoy. I greatly appreciate your guys' support, and it also helps that I could point out to the wife, yes, let's go. She's like, okay, you can stream a little bit more. Let's go, guys. Let's fire it up. FCNeoTokyo saying that definitely won't last with Seattle. I agree. Seattle's going to turn it on. Christopher saying Duran was suspended correctly. So Fire should get Arnautovic. Now, Arnautovic is a very, very divisive player. Controversial. Very controversial. You talk to West Ham fans, you talk to anywhere that this guy has been, and he's got fans for and against him. He's got people that like him and don't like him. Rightfully so. He is a man. He is a man of controversy in a way. Could he come over to Chicago Fire and dominate? Yes. Is that somebody we want to bring into the room? That's the question, guys. Do you want to bring his type of fire into the room, or do you guys want to try and get a Lewandowski? Or you want to get a Zlatan still up there, able to perform? Now, Arnautovic is a very interesting shout, though, chat. Let us know what you guys think about Arnautovic. I think the guy can play. He can play very, very well. But there's also other issues that come along with Arnautovic. And can those be mitigated? And do you want to take the time to mitigate those? Is it worth it? Those types of questions must be asked for the team building this and trying to sign players. Recruitment is always an issue like that. Tough scenes at Soldier Field. Oh no. Oh no. The ice cream nachos. No. What are you going to do? Turning this garbage off, says Fire Enthusiast, about halfway through the game, I imagine. This team is equivalent to a college soccer team. 0 brains, 0 tactics, 0 creativity, and 0 quality. Just ball winners and athletes all over the field. putrid football. That was Fire Enthusiast's assessment. Let us know if you guys agree with that assessment, that it was garbage, that there was zero brains, zero tactics, zero creativity, zero quality on the ball. When I'm reading A Tale of Two Games when I read his assessment versus friend of the show, Football's Life, Big Phil Steve, saying the first half was unacceptable, but that second half was better. Still shows there's flaws with the attack, flaws with certain positions, but the game was there to snatch a point. But when I read, it could be a tale of two tapes. Fire Enthusiast tweet, it just makes me think that, maybe it got a hand. FCNeoTokyo is talking about another controversial player, another good shout too. I want Mario Balotelli to Chicago Fire so bad, says FCNeoTokyo. Wouldn't even have to give him a TAM or DP deal. Oh my goodness. And that is a guy who also, I think the questions are out. Controversy. Do you want to bring that into your locker room? But also, Duke could play. When he wants to play and when he's engaged, Duke could play. Does he want it? And I think he's got the skill set and physicality to be able to go and actually dominate MLS in that position of a number 9. And also, I think he adds a lot of what you need out of Przybyłko that you aren't getting. That extra pass, that extra spot, that extra movement to appear as a possible passing location to help create that spark going forward. Yes, Przybyłko is trying to be one of the main focal points, but the long balls, it's not working. Could a player like Mario Balotelli come in here and do a better job? Let's look up Mario Balotelli real quick. Gonna pull him over. Mario Balotelli, guys. He's currently playing for, who is this? For Adana Demirspor. Mario Balotelli. I want to see how tall he is. He's 6'3". Oh yeah, he fits the height department, that's for sure. He's mobile. He's skilled with the ball at his feet. He can do a thing or two. He can have some cheekiness, and he can bury penalties. You already got a good penalty taker in Shaqiri, but Balotelli can definitely fire up, and also he'll bring the fans in. He will definitely bring the fans in and attract. Can you imagine having two marquee names like that, having Shaqiri and a Balotelli here? That would do it for fans. I guarantee it. Would love to see that. That's a great shout there, FC Neo. Fire should try to get Kyoto, maybe. Which Kyoto? Romelu Kyoto? Or, because there's so many, there's a few Kyotos, at least that I thought of. Or maybe maybe there's two Kyotos. Curious. Here's, of course, the standings, not looking good. Now, here's the argument for what Shaqiri does. I thought this was an interesting argument posted on Reddit. I felt the need to make this post because it seems like a large portion of our fan base, the ones who are on social media at least, do not understand what Shaqiri is supposed to do on the field. So this is his opinion of what Shaqiri is supposed to do. I thought it was an interesting opinion, and I wanted to bring it up here, guys. First, let's talk about the things he's not. Shaqiri is not a speedster. He's not particularly fast, so he's not going to get on the end of most of those through balls. He's not a dribbler. He can dribble, but his primary goal is not to take on 3 players and get a shot off. He's not perfect. I get that he's a DP, but people are expecting him to be Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's just not that. He's very good and one of my favorite players to watch, but he's not Ronaldo. 4, Shaqiri is not a goal scorer. His 2 penalty goals, making him tied for top scorer on our team, is greatly concerning. Sure, he is the odd curler here and there, but that's not where he's at his best. Here are the things that Shaqiri does well. He's a great passer of the ball. Is every pass he plays perfect? Absolutely not. However, most are really good. The only game he was really off was the first game when he came back from injury. He has a .28 expected assists per 90, which is in the 90th percentile of all MLS players. He's in the top 10% of all players while having an attack we've all agreed is totally toothless. Shaq is an expert at finding space. If you watch the Atlanta game, makes the runs. He makes the runs he makes, put him into space to play a pass are really impressive. Mueller was also finding space, which is why our attack looks so much better in that second half. I hope that Jairo Torres can also do this and will have a real chance of scoring a few goals. Christopher Pig saying 1-0 to LA Galaxy inside 5 minutes there. Christopher from Montreal striker, central forward. LA goal, wow. Chicharito with the goal, banked in off the right post, past the keeper's near side. Maybe I'll pull that up here, chat. I'll pull that up here in a second. I just want to put this out there. So Shaq is kind of a wow player. When he's at his best, he can do incredible things. He's the kind of player that can sell tickets and bring fans to a club. That is a two-edged sword, however. Because as the fan base grows, so do the number of casual fans that think he should be Ronaldo and the expectations put on Shaqiri for right or for wrong. Just want to put that out there for any casual fan or anyone who's starting to get down on Shaqiri. Understand what he does and what he brings to the club and be patient. So that's one fan's editorial asking us to be a bit more patient. I think it's a fair opinion. But the question is out. I mean, did Georg Heitz build a team that's going to be good enough to compete all season long in MLS? And of course, rightly so, a lot of us were not drinking the Kool-Aid. I was. But a lot of the other people, not so much drinking the Kool-Aid. And then they started to drink the Kool-Aid. And all of a sudden, they've shit the bed since then. But I don't think they're going to shit the bed that much longer. I think they have the ability to turn around. I think they're going to. They have some of the players, and they just brought in 2 new wingers. I think they got this chat. I think I got a chance here. Fire Enthusiast saying this long throw stuff is actually embarrassing. Josh Novgorod saying that's an Achilles. That sucks. That Achilles was horrible. Justin, what are you saying? Turf is a killer. Let us know what you guys think of the chat. I've played on turf. I don't like it. I like playing on grass so much better. Justin Wade saying probably why we won't see Jairo Torres in this game. But he did pick up an injury as the week went on. Jeremy McCullough saying a great little follow and writer for Chicago Fire saying included in the Chicago Red Stars announcement local broadcast, Dan Kelly, former Chicago Fire play-by-play, will be doing English language games on the U with former MCOT player, Red Stars player Jackie Santa Catarina Manny as analyst. Kelly, as you know, was the longtime Fire announcer, so that's awesome to see him return. And guys, I think we're gonna close it down with the Wordle before maybe we switch over to a little Fortnite if you guys are down. But and we'll start talking a little UFC. We're talk a little bit about the Kentucky Derby, just a touch, because that was an incredible horse race. We'll talk a little about Canelo Alvarez. We thought it was an incredible sports weekend. It was weirdness, especially with UFC, with vacating of a belt, but also some amazing fights. Also, some of the worst fights we've ever seen. That was so interesting. But we're getting close to closing up here, chat. You guys are the freaking best in the world. If there's any other comments or soccer stuff or you guys want to get me to get into, comment now. Let's get into it. We'll dig it up and we'll have a little blast. Chicharito with the goal, and I'll pull up my little LA Galaxy on the side here. Is this game on ESPN Plus? Let me double check. Because if it is, I could take a peek and do a little announcing for you. Watch now. ESPN. Got UFC replay, which I own. No, Atletico Madrid? No, that's a replay. That's not live. Show me some MLS. No MLS? No soccer? You know, soccer. Where is the MLS? MLS, no. I don't see it. Soccer. No, I'm not seeing it on here, guys. Thought it'd be on ESPN. Chat. I was gonna look up the LA Galaxy game. All right. I think Blaze is an awesome way to start. Okay, we got an A. P A P A R K S. Okay, we got A in the right place. And we've used some letters. All right. All right. M A T C H. Okay, we got a C. Apple. Apple. A is in the right place, FC. A is in the right place. We got a C. C A. Cab. I? No, we already used I. They don't like I. Right? No, we didn't use an I. Cabin. Cabin. I think I could do that. Okay. Shit, we're running out of freaking words here. Ugh. Okay. C A N. Can. We already used an E, so E's out. Canoe. No. Can. Could be Canva. No. Can. Personally, I think Baltimore Pittsburgh should get an MLS franchise or lesser place without a team. Baltimore would be an interesting shout for MLS franchise, but I think that they're pretty close to DC. Cannon. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. Okay. Cannon is possible. I'm gonna go with that, chat. Candy's let me double check. Did I use a D? Candy's also good too. Candy is also good. What I like about Candy is it uses doesn't use an extra N. Let's try. I think that this is fair. Let's try Candy. Whoa! Okay, guys, we're on to something. Can. What is this? Can. What is this, chat? Am I, can. It's Y, so can, and something Y. And what are my other ones left? All the gray ones, not the black ones. All the gray are usable. Can. Canvy is not a word. Canfy is not a word. Canui. Canoy. The hell is this, chat? Canay? This one's weird. Can't see. It's not D. Canny. That fits. That's the only one that that's a good shout, CB. I'm like, what other word? I got Canay, which is like a battle, but that's how you spell. I don't think that's how you spell Canay. Canny, I think is right. And we just tried Candy, which is a good shout. Cannon was a good shout. It's not Canoy. I think we got to go Canny. Canoy. Canay, no, can't see. You can't see. No. Canny's the only one I'm coming with like as a word. Chat. Let's go! Huge shout out, CB. Look at that. I've got them all Except for number 1. I haven't got on the first try yet. Let's freaking go. Great shout there, can't see chat. Great work. Oh. I don't know if you guys like this game, but I do. Let's try the daily challenge. It's called Geoguesser. Saudi Arabia? El Farah? El Tawi? We're in... All right, guys. Where are we? There's a saloon. El Manama. All right. I think we're here. I think we are. If it's not that, we're all learning a new world. That's what I was saying, CV. That's what I was saying, dude. I was like, what other word could it be? Canvi? I've never heard of it. Kanji? That's new. There was canny. That was awesome. Where is this? Ow. I'm gonna guess this is somewhere right around here. Yeah, that's my guess, chat. Oh, was I wrong? Only about 2,000 kilometers wrong. That's in United Arab. It was Abu Dhabi. It was in Dubai. It was in Sharjah. Of course. Should have known. Egypt, Saudi Arabia, or United Arab Emirates, says Christian McPake. Thanks for hanging out here on Spitting Fire. By the way, guys, you guys are the freaking best. I think I'm going to play a little Fortnite if you guys are interested. Maybe if anybody wants to hop on with me, feel free. I'm happy to play with you guys and carry you guys to a dub. Because that's what we do here. We freaking have a blast, have some fun. I'm not saying I carry you guys. I'm just being facetious and being hilarious. But of course, we'll fucking get that dub. I think so. This is cool. Where are we? This is in Vegas. We're not in Vegas anymore, that's for sure. Are we? Pueblo, Mexico? Italy? What do you think, chat? Can we get some context clues? Oh, there we go. Can we get some context clues about... Kind of, definitely doesn't seem American. Here we go. We got a sign. It's always what you need. Oh, hello. Whoa. Oh, cool. I thought this is definitely not America. Even though there is a U.S. flag. Palestine. All right. Donor, people of Japan. All right. We're in Arizona, says Christopher McPake. Arizona. Good guess. This is Palestine. All right, let's get Palestine right. Boom. Nice, 53 kilometers away. Not too shabby. Oh, I'm on timer. I got 3 minutes left. I got 3 minutes left here, chat. If you look at the upper right corner. I did not realize. I always forget that I'm on a freaking timer. Okay, this is... What? Okay, this... That's not... Where are we, chat? Let's see. We got a gas station here. It's like a BP. Looks BP colors. I mean... Interesting. Not recognizing that. Not recognizing this place, chat. But, oh, you know what? Ah, here we go. All right. Yeah. We are over here. We're in Netanyahu. No. I want Netanyahu. Yes. 77 kilometers away from Bat Hadar and Givat Tzitzi. We got 3 minutes left. Got 2 clicks left. Jacques Cartier. Jacques Cartier. This looks like America. Carrefour. Okay, it's not America. Not America. It's someplace that is French, but also English. Is this French Canada? French Canada? The Canadoos? Is this French Canada? The language looks Hebrew. Hebrew is what Christopher was saying about the last one. Yes, I agree. And Nick Havre. This looks like Canada. Why do I feel like this is Canada? I'm just getting vibes. Canada. Jacques Cartier. Seems like a Canadian name, doesn't it? Station Payan. This just looks so like American Canadian chat. Let me know if you agree. Residence. Yeah, I'm just getting like Canada vibes. But oh look at this. You look at this. This is Thunder Bay. No, this is definitely not Thunder Bay. Okay, no, it would say Thunder Bay. They rave about Thunder Bay and Thunder Bay. They're like, Thunder Bay! Everywhere. Got a full Jenna suit employee. Okay, I do think we are in French Canada. Look at this little reservoir here. Cool. France, Switzerland, or Canada is what Christopher McPake's saying. Ooh, we got another one. SOP. SOP, you already are a member. Oh, he's a member again. He's repeating. That's right. It just went through. Dude, you just got an upgrade to your power. Heck yes, dude. Welcome. Thanks for another month, brother. Yeah. Woo. SOP, guys, make sure you guys give SOP a follow here. That's awesome to see. Sons of a Pitch Soccer Central. Friend of the show, you guys, he dominates MLS betting. If you guys want the best MLS tips, make sure you go subscribe to him. Friend of the show, we'll have him right there in the link, and I'll make sure to put the link in the description. Let's freaking go. Oh, I guys only have 20 seconds left. I gotta pick Canada somewhere. Shh, I only have 20 seconds left. I'm just gonna put us here. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad, guys. It put us in New Brunswick. We're in New Brunswick. Chat, we did it. Only 343 kilometers. All right, last one. Compensa Vienna Insurance Company. All right. Oh man, I thought I recognized this right off the bat, but no, I do not. I do not recognize this. Forum Cinemas, Patea, Euronics, Radamar. This looks not American. Selver. Let me know if you guys are getting any vibes. Let's freaking go, chat. Looks like a holiday park. Montreal. Let's freaking go, chat. SOP. You guys are amazing. Thanks for being members here at SPITTINGFIRE. You guys are freaking best. You guys made me want to run through freaking walls for you guys. And we kick that like button, guys. That's what we do here. We talk soccer, MLS, football. We got a little Bears in the future. We're gonna get the World Cup in a few months here, and you better believe we're having a blast the entire time we're doing it, guys. We got the best live chat in YouTube. Let's go! Fire it up! Yeah. You guys just make me want to run through walls. Let's go.
And Spitting Fire's on the call here. We're looking at, we got about a minute 40 left in time. We're looking at the Centrum 1, the Centrum 2. We got Kraba.
Kraba, please. Report to aisle 3.
All right, chat. We got to pick a name here. We're running out of places. I am not getting any vibes. I got a minute and a half of time left. I am just not picking up any vibes from here. We got the Apollo. What is this? Greece? No, Pyramatu. That does not agree. Not Yakirus? Volta? What is this? What? Kink? Where are we, chat? I have a minute left. Austria, says Christian McPeg. That's not a bad shout. Because that is... I'm not getting it. I don't know. I literally do not know. I'm going to click on Austria here in about 50 seconds. If you don't come up with something. I am just not getting vibes here. Yak 2, Centrum Kaisid. What the hell is this? I don't know, chat. Could be Austria. Okay, yeah. All right, we're gonna have to go for it. We're gonna have to go for it. Right around here in Salzburg. We're at the Centrumus. We are near Schlamadama Ding Dong. Oh, we're in Estonia! 1,455 kilometers away. But you guys, you know, not a bad round here in Spitting Fire. Greatly appreciate you guys hanging out and kicking that like button. You guys are the best in the freaking business. Yeah. Well, that's been a blast, guys. So, guys, I'm going to try and do a little experiment. I'm going to end this stream, and it should send you to a new stream of this one. I'm going to start up the Fortnite stream, close down the Chicago Fire stream. It was a blast hanging out with you guys, talking a little soccer. We're going to talk a little UFC. We're going to talk a little horse racing. We'll talk a little of Canelo Alvarez and more here on the very next stream. Have a little blast playing a little Fortnite and have some fun. If you guys want to join us with Fortnite, let me know. Hop in the DMs. Hop in the Discord. Come hang out with us. We'll see you guys in just